Baseball from the Big. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. CC Sabathia is on the mound for game 2. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate, as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark and say, we're winning today. That's what they've been doing. So now they're looking for 8. Pretty impressive.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ballgame. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Digging in, Steven Souza. Previous history with Sabathia, 5 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Gardner on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third baseman number 3, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a perfect 1-2-3 first for the big fella, CC Sabathia. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Andriese will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy who's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. 2-1 home now to Gardner. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Sanchez.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Full count. Here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today. So, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Gardner is on his way home. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Well, no surprise to get an RBI single early in the game. They are hot. This team is on a winning streak. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's going to slow them down because once again, they're off to a good start.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting 6.
Here's Chase Headley. The average in the early season, not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Matt, here we are at the bottom of the first inning. The team has been struggling coming in, and now they find themselves already down 1-0. I think this is more of a mental thing than maybe even physical. They got to turn it around.
Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the Bronx after this. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Now to the plate, Brad Miller. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is fouled straight back. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 8.
Stepping up to the plate, Ricky Weeks. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this is fouled at the plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Shot fouled over towards the pitching box.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Now another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robertson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And behind the plate is Derek Norris. This guy frames the ball pretty good, and the one thing he does, he gets up close to the plate. Now, that's why he gets hit on a lot of backswings, but because of his ability to be up close, allows him to frame and give that umpire a really good look. He can throw, too.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
2-2, here it is. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. The catcher Derek Norris is in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Tim Beckham is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Digging in now, Daniel Robertson. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He drew a walk his first time up. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. but I love how he didn't let it affect him. And he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
So with 2 gone, in steps Matt Holliday. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Castro has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number
So with
20.
1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see a pretty good differential there, with one starter topping out at 94 and the other a fairly pedestrian 89. Striding in once again, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Evan Longoria. Hit sharply on the ground, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as he'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts rallies.
Headley.
Standing in now, Chase Headley, as he swings and hits a laser to right. But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 3-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Heading out toward shallow right. Souza is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner. And Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Stepping in now, Brett Gardner towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 2-0 New York. So stepping in, Brad Miller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now. 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game right now, though. You got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ellsbury is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman number 8.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Digging in for his second at bat, Ricky Weeks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting, catcher.
The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now Sabathia's 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge ranging back. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Gardner. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays 1. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
This is hit softly to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Robertson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope,
and there's
down.
ball 2 now. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Left side. There to take it is Headley. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder, Steven Souza.
Ready once again, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Ball.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Set to deal on 2-2. 3-2 now. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Danny Farquhar enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Danny Farquhar.
Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 2-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead this one 2-1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Now that's a big base hit. Late in the game, you're down 1. You got the leadoff guy on now. The rest of the way, it'll be interesting to me. How are they going to manufacture? Will they bunt him over to move him into scoring position? Will they hit a gapper? Let's see how they score this run if they can possibly push him forward.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, that puts the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. If you can get that knock and get that guy in from first base, you know you've got a chance with that bullpen to hold it up.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Tommy Lane.
In now, Brad Miller. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Tyler Clippard
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Standing in now, Ricky Weeks. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now another 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Derek Norris. Plenty of history against Tyler Clippard. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Tommy Hunter is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Tommy Hunter.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
First baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Standing in, Tim Beckham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box, Daniel Robertson. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score.
Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
1-2.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hit well on the ground to first. One there.
He's out.
On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One hit's all they get. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Standing in, Matt Holliday. In his career against this pitcher, 1 for 5. One and two, here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, what a dive. He is out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
So stepping in, Steven Souza, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Chapman ready, the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. down to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Number 10, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. CC Sabathia earns the win, his second. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs.